Ooh, golly, I about knocked over my light. Ah, goodness gracious. All right, guys, just getting on here this evening. Wanted to get on here real quick and, this thing's gonna die. And paint a, sunflower with palette knife. So if y'all, when you jump on here, say hey. Oh, I had trouble with my Facebook the other day, and I had to change my password. Now every time I go to log into a device, it tells me to log in. Now I can't remember my password. Do I ever do that? Ugh. See if I can remember it. I have too many. Anybody else have too many? You have too many passwords? I have too many passwords. Oh, well, how about that? It worked. All right. Cool beans. Okay. So, let's see. How are y'all doing this evening? Hey, Tammy. Hello, hello. All right. Just jumping on here real quick. I don't have an idea in the world what I'm going to do. I just don't. Yeah, way too many passwords. I'm running out of passwords is what I am. Every time I go to log in, it says change password, change password. So I'm running out of passwords. It says, oh, you can't use that password because it's too much like the one that you used last time. Okay, well, whatever. Let's come up with another one. Come up with something else. All right, so I'm going to get you down here squared away on the subject matter, if I can. Okay, it's a little one. This is something different. I've not painted on this size for a very long time. Actually, I don't even know what size it is. It's experimenting. It's 8 by 8. I could have measured it, but hey, 8 by 8. 8 by 8. So, we're going to do something just with a palette knife. Hadn't painted with palette knife for a long time. I'm just digging in here to see what kind of paint we got. Doesn't look like there's any orange. I'm just trying to use up some old paint. So, you guys been painting? If you've been painting, let me know in the comments. And what have you been painting? Are you all still in... Are you into spring? Hey, Lori. Hello. Y'all painting spring? Or are you getting ready to paint some summer stuff? I know I was watching a video here not too long ago, and people were still in the snow. A lot of people were still doing the snow thing. So, yeah. Crazy, isn't it? So, I'm just going to make a center. I'm just trying to find a color to make a center. Just a dark color here for the center of my, I don't want it to be black by any means. Just taking some sienna, making a center of my sunflower. You started today painting a Highland cow for a student. Oh, yes. Those Highland cows are so fun to paint. Did that online and in the studio, and they're just so fun to paint. So I'm just getting a color on here. I do have a bit of a drawing on there. Nothing spectacular. So I'm just putting a little bit of paint on the back, and this is all yucky right there, on the back of my knife, and just getting some color on there. Nothing too crazy just yet. I need to get a paper towel. I haven't painted with palette knife for a long time, so it's hard to tell what this is going to look like. you know, sometimes you guys can see that pretty good, can't you? Do I need to move it in closer? You've been working on your basket from the workshop. Good deal, good deal. Lori got hers done. Tabby said she's working on hers. Hey, Louise. Aw, thank you. Glad to be here. Glad you're oh, yes, 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 yes. I love to do the palette knife painting every now and then, and I love to get on here and paint with you guys. I just don't have any orange on any of these at all. So, I'll have to dig a little deeper. Gotta have some orange and some yellow. I've got plenty of yellow, but I'm not seeing orange. And it's a little bit crazy to paint with a palette knife when you have so much paint on your plate. And it's crazy like that. But hey, we're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. Got a little bit of orange right where it's coming out. I'm just going to have a little bit of dark orange coming out right there. And then we'll go out with some yellows. Yeah, I hadn't been on for a while. I got crazy stuff going on in my world. I had a workshop, and that took my evenings. I was doing that. Couldn't quite get on here and go live when I was doing that. I ran out of time, I guess. Who knows? And then just life gets in the way. I try to get on here and paint with you guys as much as I can. Am I frozen? Please tell me I'm not frozen. My iPad, it does not work, so I was using this old phone that I melted. Don't ever leave your phone plugged. Don't ever leave your phone plugged in and unattended for a long period of time. This was an old phone that I had down here, downstairs, and it like warped it. Let me turn this up this way. I can't paint that direction. So I'm just, oops, that's a little gobbledygook. I'm getting some paint on the back of my knife. And I'm just going in here and painting a little bit of a petal shape. Palette knife painting, you can't be, you can't do it like, try to be neat and real perfect with it. It just won't do that. You just have to let the cards fall where they may, so to speak, and see what you come up with. I like the texture of it, and I did draw another one up there at the top, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I like the texture of it, and it's fun. It's just a different animal. And I've been pleased with it so far. Not frozen good, Louise, because I was worried. Thanks, Lori. I was like thinking I was frozen again. Remember the workshop frozen? Oh my gosh. Every year, every time, it never fails when I have a workshop, I have technical problems. And I'm not a tech person, so yeah, can't help that. We can't do what we can't do, right? I'm just not good at tech stuff. I'm learning though. I really I've come a long way in my So else it's 2020. I've had to really do a lot with my online stuff, my online memberships and things that I have. And I hope you guys will take advantage of some of that stuff. I mean, there's like so much out there, I know, on the internet now, but hey, some of it's good and some of it's not good. I think mine's pretty good, except for this right here. I can show you a trick or two, show you a thing or two. I try. I enjoy it, and I hope you do too. You're totally doing this tomorrow. Hey, Tina, seen you forever. Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been, Tina? Good to see you on here. Aw, thanks, Louise. Is it Louise or Louis? Louise. Louise. It's spelled different, isn't it? Maybe? I don't know. All right. So, we're doing these up this way, these down this way. Let's do a couple this way. You can't wait to try this too, Tina. But you're watching your grandson. Oh, that little sweet grandson. Is he still liking my voice? That was funny that day. You said I was entertaining him, I think. Okay, so I'm going to try to flip these. I want this coming around this side. And all I'm doing, guys, is just, I put a little bit of orange around here. I don't want to do that. Put a little bit of orange around there just to get a dark going. And then I just took that palette knife, I put it in the yellow, and it's just pulling some of that other color out. And I want, once I get down here, I don't know, I may not be able to because it's so wet. I wanted to flip those over. I wanted to kind of, you know what I mean? Take some in here, but I'm thinking I'm going to have to dry it a little bit. Because I don't think that's going to, I don't think it's going to go. Maybe I'll just do it out like that. But I want them to go there, but I want these to flip up in there. And I'll let it dry a little bit and see how that works. But this is a pretty fun thing. Not a frown face for watching my grandson. I love that, but still wish I could paint. Yes. I did entertain him. I did, you said. That's cool. Oh, sorry, I apologize for the noise in the background. If you guys can hear the washer and dryer. I was doing some laundry, I've just now realized. I hope that's not a distraction. Sometimes you gotta do some laundry. Get a little bit of green that I do have here on my plate. Add a little bit of burnt sienna to it to just take some of that out of the tube. Whoa. But this is an 8x8 canvas, which I think is really cute when you get the square ones like that. Usually what I do is the 11x14s, the 12x16s, and the 8x10s. And I was over in and I keep getting my arm in the way. I'm seeing that now. Sorry about that. Y'all don't want to see my elbow. I need to move this forward. I was over at, not Walmart. Did I say Walmart? I was over in Michael's. Gosh. I was over in Michael's one day, and I was perusing the art supplies, which I love. Anybody else like to go in Walmart? I keep saying Walmart. Walmart has them too. I like to go in Michael's and check out the art supplies, the painting supplies. I love to do that. And I was in there one day just looking around and saw these, and I add just a little bit of yellow to that. Just gonna lighten that up here and there. I was in the canvas just looking and saw the 8x8s, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna get those because I think that'll be fun to do on the lives. And I hadn't been on here forever painting, so here I am this evening. Get some more green off of this one. I've got paint on 6 or so plates, and I'm just trying to use it up because it's been on here for a little while. I put my paint on a foam plate, and I just keep using it, and then once it's done and over with, then I throw it away, throw the paint away, or the plate away, but I try to use it as much as I can. Just these little thingies that stick out here at the bottom, you know how they come about there. Getting a little bit of those in. Maybe too many, maybe, who knows. I'm still hoping this is going to dry. They do have great big leaves, don't they? We could do some leaf action. Do some blue or something in the background would be pretty. Or purple would be pretty. I think I'm going to dry that a little bit. The best thing to do would be to let it dry on its own, because when you dry it like that with the hairdryer, it makes a bit of like a layer on top. And like a crust, like it's doing right now. Let it dry, let it dry, let it dry. Go back in, and then you like to look at all the art supplies too. And it's so fun, even if you don't buy anything. Even if you don't buy anything. If you go in there and you're just looking around and you're just looking through all that stuff, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh shoot, I'm out of time, gotta go. Then it's just like, oh well, it was fun looking. I mean, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love to buy the stuff. See how that's mixing in. I don't want it to mix in. I have to dry that again. I'm rushing it because I'm on here live. But I wanted these, see how I'm trying to make these flip. But the beauty about acrylic is you can paint over it to some degree. I'm going to make one of those a little bit longer. A little bit. Because it... the acrylic is just forgiving that way, which is nice. Really, really nice. But yeah, I love that. Take a little trip to the art supply store. Get your therapy in for the day. Okay, now I'm going to do a little bit of lights over here. This paint's really liquid. I'm not sure it's even going to work. This is a different, this is, whoo. Golly, Ned, about dropped it on the floor. Get out of the way there. I caught it. I caught it. I got paint all over me, but I caught it. Okay. Enough of that shenanigans. This paint's really liquid, so we're going to see how this is going to go. Who knows? I'm just going to get some lights in there. I'm getting some paint on the back of my brush, and I'm just touching it. It's still a little bit wet. Just touching, lightly touching. I'm applying hardly any pressure at all when I do that. And all I'm doing is taking yellow and white. Yellow and white. Just getting some lights in there. Fun times. Fun. Art is therapy, you guys. If you haven't figured that out by now, art is therapy. And I know you guys, a lot of you will say, oh gosh, it stresses me out. Well, you know why it stresses you out is because you've not done it enough to get practice to get used to it and enjoy it yet. So if it's something that you want to do, you just have to keep, you just have to practice and get better at it. How do you get better at something? You practice, you learn how to do it, you practice, and then you will, you'll be able to do it, and it'll be fun. That's all there is to it. I haven't always been able to paint. I know that's hard to believe. Since I've been on here, you guys have seen me. How long have I been on here? It seems like forever, but it really hasn't been. I've been painting for a long time. 20 years, I guess, now. I'm going to try and get some more light in this green. I'll add some yellow to this green, and then I'm going to add some white to this green to lighten up this. Just get a little scooch of paint on there, a little, flatten that out, and then get you a little row of paint. And then I'm just going to touch some lights in there. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cool stuff. All right. I think blue or purple background would be pretty. Purple would be pretty, probably. Purple and yellow or blue and yellow, something like that. There's used to be cerulean on here, but it's gone. Here's some cerulean. I don't know. Let's see what that would look like. Purple would look really good, I'm thinking. Got a little bit of green in that. I do not care. Oh, something's dripping off this plate. Because sometimes if you get other colors to blend in, other colors coming in, I can't. I'm gonna have to hold that. It just makes your painting more cohesive to have some of the other colors that are in the painting in and throughout the painting. It's nice that way. It makes it all look better, I think. So, palette knife painting is more abstract. Yes, it is. And I like that about it, I think. I should have erased these lines where I was drawing. But hey, if all else fails, just cover it up. Right? Sometimes you can just cover things up. I love the purple. Y'all liking that purple? Uh-huh. That's what I'm thinking. Y'all liking that purple? Yes, I am. And I'm just dragging the knife around. I'm just painting with the back of the knife. Not much paint on there. And I'm just kind of scooching it around up to the sunflower, up to the there, and just using purple and white. Not covering it up completely. Not covering it up completely. I'm loving that. I like it that it's not covered up completely. There, see, I got some yellow, but I don't care. Yeah, I love it. I love it. Yes, yes, yes. What do y'all think? Is it good? I think so. Oh, wow. That was a good quick one, wasn't it? Okay. I love it. Yellow and purple go really good together. So you really can't go wrong with that. Thank you for the hearts. And it was just a little quick, easy thing. Nothing fancy. Just a little, I just drew a circle here, and I really didn't even draw it in. I just kind of had some lines going out to kind of give me some idea of where I wanted to go with it. And I did sienna, a little bit of just a dark color that I had on my palette. Probably maybe even some purple or a little bit of black. Just making a dark color. And I put some red in it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Then I took some orange around the outside of the circle, and then some yellows, which pulled those colors out. And then I had some sienna that was mixing in my yellow a little bit on my plate. And then I added some white to highlight it a little bit, barely touching. And then some green. I added a little bit of purple, I think, to the dark, or no, burnt sienna. Add a little bit of burnt sienna to just take the pure color out. I'm just not a big fan of right out of the tube color. And then I added some white and yellow to highlight it a little bit. Now, acrylic paint dries 2 to 3 shades darker, so this is going to dry a little bit darker, and you can lighten it up even more if you want to. And then I just took some purple and white and went around the outside edge. Just very impressionistic, nothing perfect or, you know, it's just a fun thing. It's just, yeah, the texture is awesome. It's very relaxing. It's not something that you need to try to, you know, be real perfect. Don't try to make it perfect. Just let it go. Just let it go. So just have fun with that. Enjoy it. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed painting that with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. That's a good one. That's a fun one. So, all right. Just looking through here to see if there was any questions. I don't see any. Yeah. Realize that nothing in life is perfect and no two paintings will be exactly alike. You got that right. Yeah. Oh, gee. Just practice with your palette knives, different shapes and sizes that you have, Tammy. Yeah. Yeah, that's fun. Yeah, Hobby Lobby's fun. All right. Okay, guys. Thank you all so much for jumping on here with me this evening. I appreciate that. Looking to see, like I said, if there's any questions. I kind of went through that and was painting a lot. If I missed your question, I'll answer it here in a little bit. So, you all have fun with that. Paint that. Post your picture in the comments. You all paint it and post it back in the comments. I want to see your paintings. You know, you got to share. I share, you share. I paint, you paint. That's how it all works. All right. Good to see you guys on here again. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Y'all take care. God bless you. And I will see you back on here again. Hopefully it won't be so long next time. I usually try to get on here once a week. I promise. Thank you. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.